test, 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 test. Halo, halo, halo.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter.
Big chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Persib Bandung with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Xabi Alonso. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Gives it back. And here's Romario. That's tidy. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Cruyff. He's in a good position here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Neymar.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's found a way through. Decent chance!
Neymar really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
This.
They want to be quick to recover this. He has found the way through. Desai wins the duel this time. He's played it long. Gullit going after that. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. So we're still where we started right now. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Ibrahimovic. And he's straight offside. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Messi. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Romario. And here's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now there's a fine ball. Great chance! It's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Persib Bandung are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
First breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Vieira. Gullit is onto it in a flash.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Messi going face to face with his great rival. Vieira. Hazard. And this is Cruyff. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Hullet. Knocks it into space. And the shot! Off the post! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, from the defence's perspective, it showed why they have to stay focused all the time. You have to keep your shape, communication is key, and you daren't switch off. He read that really well and stopped it.
Xavi Alonso. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Indonesia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Marquez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that has put paid to that. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Mateus. And here's Hullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Xabi Alonso. Messi. Hazard. Now it's Hullet. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, he's bust, surely he can't. He's having a shot! And that's a good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking... And that is all they have time for.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Alonso! Oh. And he nearly went all the way.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Neymar. Mateus gets a foot in here. And it's Neymar. Ibrahimovic closing in on goal. There's the shot! Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Messi, there he goes, motoring forward. And it's made its way to him. Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Thuram, here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And here's Ibrahimovic. Desai, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
That is a brilliant interception. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And this is Romario. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Cruyff. Caught offside that time.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Neymar. And that's another good win of the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Romario. Azar, who can single-handedly make a difference. He's got away. Lofted in, and he was alert to it. Messi. Vieira. And it's Messi. This is a promising build-up. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Neymar. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Alonso. Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
It's a good effort. You can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Is number 11, Nedved.
Indonesia have their second corner now. Roberto Carlos with the clearance. And it's Zanetti. Aims beyond the defence. That's going wide left. Oh, he's been flattened there. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Luis Suarez. Marquez gets across to intercept that. Nicely shaped ball.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge.
And Cruyff! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Lovely, now then.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
2 added minutes has
2
been
minutes to be
indicated.
added on. Dani Olmo and Mateus. Nedved going about things with real menace. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Indonesia have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game, but he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
And it's Cruyff. Zanetti pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Neymar. And here's Romario. He's having a shot! In he goes again!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Indonesia would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
He has found a way through. And now the breakaway. And this is Messi. He's found a way through. He's free. He has got space. Bale defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And here's Neymar. Indonesia replying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goal.
Big chance! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Howson gets across to intercept that. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Ibrahimovic looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now that's well seen too. Indonesia are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
Best providing an outlet on that flank. Neymar. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. And he is going into that little black book. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Oh, good, goes for a shot! But he's left disappointed. Tries to play it through. Threads one in. And this is Messi. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cafu, nicely intercepted. And it's Xabi Alonso. And here's Messi. And here's Ibrahimovic. Messi. And it's Vieira. Oh, what a ball!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ambitious ball here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Messi picks it up out wide. Neymar Closing in on goal. Best. And they can counter here. Rijkaard. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Bale. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. Very nicely done. Played in. And that is expertly dealt with. Messi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Vieira. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And Cruyff! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Elects to cross.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, can he get onto this? That has been cut short. And the referee has blown for half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the 1 goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Indonesia just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
That is a brilliant interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, no joy this time. Zanetti, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Neymar. Best. Neymar.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Quality ball. And it's Cruyff. Rafael Varane. Now it's Messi. Just about up to the hour now. And here's Ibrahimovic. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's the keeper's ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can...
Alonso! And he couldn't finish.
Xabi Alonso deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And it's hoisted clear. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Vieira. Rijkaard. That's destined for the flank. Bale receives it in a wide position. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Neymar. Short changes him with that pass. Vieira. Bale. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rijkaard. Best. Best ventures forward. That's Vieira.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Neymar. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 20, Ibrahimovic. Number
Mateus
4,
Vieira
Romario.
does well to get it back.
Number 18,
That's alert and sharp
Messi.
and very well played.
Number 17, Neymar.
Looking for options for movement.
Number 10, Xabi
Yeah.
Alonso.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Number 8,
Now it's Cruyff.
Adriano.
Oh, facing up to his
Number
adversary.
15,
This is a
Johan
formidable
Cruyff.
matchup.
Number 21, Dani Olmo. Number 25, Rui Costa.
And it's Varane.
Number 19,
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
substitutions taking
Dani
place.
Olmo is flagged offside.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Vieira. Bergkamp is the team's great visionary. Nice bit of trickery. Cafu. He's shifting through the gears here. Shoots! Corner number 2 then. Bale plays it short. Incoming delivery. Hoisted in. And out it comes again. And the pass is intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Always onto this. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Cruyff. Cruyff scooting forward. And he's picked it up out wide, crossed into the middle. And he's taking no chances there.
Indonesia really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And here's Rui Costa. Adriano. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's going to be a booking. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? What a save from Peter Schmeichel! He's done very well to get to that.
Cruyff is offering a wry smile there.
Indonesia have their second corner now. Howson can get it clear. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping. Well, that's that, the end. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bit.
nih bawa nih, bawa diam. Siapa ini dua ini? Siapakah dua orang ini?
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all. Bigo making good progress. Marquez with the slide tackle there.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Nedved gets into a good position. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Coca-Cola is offering a wry smile there.
Vietnam have their second corner now. Oh, he's been caught on, and he shoots! And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's a sharp little ball here. And this is from Mario. Shot could be on, and Messi! Alonso. Pullet producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, that's fabulous. Flashes it across.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch. They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Messi going face to face with his great rival, Neymar. And the finish! He's delivered all right! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Indonesia have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now it's Neymar. And that was very necessary.
Vietnam always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Oh, it's come loose. Figo is always looking to play quality balls. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Pullet. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call. Vietnam clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Figo clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Big chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Wow, look who's involved.
Muscular approach does pay off here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he cuts out the supply. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Indonesia really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Figo picks it up out wide. And that is going out for a goal kick. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Defending was strong and firm. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Marquez. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Messi. Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Shot a goal! Oh, it's hit the post! Vietnam are looking to go forward now.
Indicated.
Bale, he's got away. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Nedved. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And this is Romario. Roberto Carlos. And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Indonesia come in leading by just the odd goal.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps.
And
That's not too much to ask.
today, everybody, to make sure to
Well,
put
it's been a
any
proper
litter in
derby
the
so
bins
far, no
provided.
doubt about that.
Thank you for your
Intense and
cooperation.
utterly captivating. Indonesia are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitution in progress.
So, into the second half. Indonesia leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Neymar couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Some resolute defending there. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Romario. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Nedved. Now it's Hullet. Not the most accurate pass. Indonesia are looking to break at pace. That is good alertness. And here's Suarez. And this is Hullet. Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. Varane cuts out the pass. Team still separated by the game's only goal. That's good running with the ball. And he is deftly away. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now it's Neymar. Some really good ball movement. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he has shown him a yellow card. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Vietnam really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of...
Luis Suarez! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Vieira. And now a sudden chance to counter. Saliba makes the interception. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Hullet. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Looking for a runner. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nice bit of trickery. He has found the way through.
Indonesia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Ibrahimovic going after that. Alonso. That looks a cracking ball. It's Ibrahimovic! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Oh, such a clever touch. Xabi Alonso delivers. Oh, well played, well played. Nedved.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Vieira calmly anticipates. Now it's Luis Suarez. And here's Neymar. The ball is bounced loose now.
There will be 1 minute
Neymar
added
really
time.
needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely monitored.
And we're done. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply... noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Neymar, he's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Del Piero, Rui Costa. This is a promising build-up. Good ball, good take. Nedved was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And this is from Mario. Ibrahimovic!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Neymar's cross. There's the header! It's in! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now it's from Mario. And now the breakaway. Now it's from Mario. Not the most convincing of passes. Can he get on the end of this? He's on it. Great chance! Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Can he finish? And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Nedved, challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. He'll fancy himself from here.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Del Piero! And the finish! And that's a good finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And Del Piano! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Irwin is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And it's Seedorf. Nedved. He's had it taken off him. Nice looking ball. Dink through. Romario showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Serginho. That is good progress on the left. Irwin. Seedorf. Passes short and sharp. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Irwin. Now it's Romario. Oh, now he can... Romario! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Indonesia were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end. So there was the first half.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Oh, they've gone toe-to-toe. And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And Seedorf! And that is expertly dealt with. Ibrahimovic. And it's Nedved. And this is Luis Suarez. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So again, we have parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Nedved. Rui Costa is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Forced to go back. He's looking wide. Is there any support? He might not need it. And this is Rui Costa. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Substitution for Indonesia.
So this to turn it right round.
Mateus. Coming on to replace him is
That
number
is
10,
some save from
Xavi
Khan.
Alonso. Substitution
He
in
has
progress.
spurned it.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second guess what the keeper was trying to do. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Del Piero with the short one. Nedved proves just a little bit too strong. Del Piero. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. And he shoots! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Indonesia may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Vieira. And it's Cruyff. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He's found a way through. Tries the cross. Thuram can get it clear.
Indonesia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. And smartly reclaimed. Indonesia now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Irwin. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Well, that pass isn't the best. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now it's Del Piero.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Nedved. And it's Vieira. Nedved has got himself a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 25, Rui Costa. Coming on the field is number 21, Dani Olmo. Substitution.
So we have movement on both benches. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's a goal kick.
There will be 5 minutes
The final seconds now. Mendes is the guilty party there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He is through here. Dembele. No, he can't get past him. That's a good run down the left. Cruyff. That is lovely. Xavi Alonso. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Xavi Alonso in acres of space out wide. And that will be it. Indonesia played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promising.
Thank you bang. Makasih bang. Jangan lupa di subscribe bang.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
It's Adriano. He's had a shot! And That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Adriano really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. And this is Romario. He is through here. It's Ibrahimovic! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And this is shot a goal! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the game's first significant moment. Goes for a shot! And that's a tiny finish. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Wonderfully smooth. Romario! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Nice control. Well read, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's worked it through. He's got away. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Oh, some astute defending there. Adriano tries to play it through, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Romario. Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now he's got space here. Vieira powering forward here. Now it's Romario, steaming on goalwards. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Romario. And the shot! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're back in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Indonesia with the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And now the breakaway, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adriano wants to run onto this. Oh, what a mistake! It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Rijkaard. And that is out of play. Roberto Baggio. Oh, well played, well played. And that was asking for too much. quick to press here, right on top of them. Zanetti cuts it out. Rui Costa. And here's Romario. Neymar. And he gets rid in a hurry. Indonesia have reclaimed it. Indonesia heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Just past the 40th minute mark. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Neymar. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Neymar. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, that's a little loose. That's a throw. Bit too much weight on the pass. Roberto Baggio. Great vision. It's played through for him. And he's managed to get free. Great chance!
Gol, gol.
It's in! Again, we are level! What a contest! And that is indeed the final act. Indonesia are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. And we are back underway. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mateus. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Nedved. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Vieira. Rui Costa is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And here's Romario. And Romario! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Romario is offering a right smile there.
Indonesia have their third corner. Oh, great header! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
Romario may have slightly misjudged the timing, but there was nothing wrong with the intent.
Zanetti. Bullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Now it's Nedved. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Rui Costa. Rui Costa looking to add to his goal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Romario. Good ball, good take. He leaps for it. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Neymar is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He has found a way through. And
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Nedved. It's a good, towering header! Harmlessly behind. Good-looking ball. Rui Costa. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Mateus. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Yeah. Bullet. Nedved.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He won't be happy with that one. Looking for options for movement. Short changes him with that pass. Rijkaard. Otto. And it's Rijkaard. And Edmilson. No, that pass has been well intercepted. Roberto Baggio. Brilliantly cut out. Rui Costa.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! And no mistake. And they've got their lead back. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Suarez.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And here's Nedved. That's very neat. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Otto. And that is expertly dealt with. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus. And this is Romario. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. He has a look up. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Indonesia have been handed a game-changing chance.
Substitution.
This for genuine comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And here's Ibrahimovic. He might... Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 4 coming up here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand back.
Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. He'll try to keep this alive. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Indonesia have themselves a chance from the spot.
Substitution in progress.
This further to him. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans
and
have pulled out
welcome
all
to
the stops
today's
to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. They're taking a moment to consider their options. That was mighty close. Hazard going forward. And here's Tevez. And this is... Can he finish? And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Pelé. And it's Gullit. Roberto Carlos. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Gets his head on it! And he should have made them pay.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
That is a brilliant interception. Gullit knocks it out wide. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Gullit. And here's Tevez. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Marquez. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Decent hit from there. That's a good foray he's making.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Messi. Now it's Romario. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Pressure coming in from all directions. Xavi Alonso. And it's Messi. Oh, this is Romario. Neymar, he's found some space. Cleared without hesitation. Azar. Cambodia do have a chance to counter here. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's been caught napping. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Azar. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Messi. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Vieira. Hazard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Xavi Alonso. That's a cute ball. Desai spots it and intercepts. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, great chance! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good...
And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Romario! Superb goal! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Pull it. Now it's Pelé. Good read, needed to be. Messi, very much a man of this moment.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Romario.
Oh, really well played.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. He's having a good look here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Indonesia have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So we reach the halfway point.
I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Indonesia are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And so the action is resumed.
Tevez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Azar, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, played right into his path.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pelé. Pelé. Shot a goal! has kicked it out somehow.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Played out wide. Roberto Carlos. And this is Hullet. He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Looking tidy in possession here. And that is expertly dealt with. That has not gone well. Almost an hour gone. Hullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Now it's Pele, and it's made its way to him. Great ball, and he's in here. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. Cambodia can try it again now. Cambodia have their third corner. Messi.
Cambodia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now there's a fine ball. And it's Messi. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Pele. Roberto Carlos. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Romario running with intent. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now it's Pele. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Indonesia needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Ibrahimovic. Pele. Real chance!
Cambodia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And this is Romario. And it's Xabi Alonso. And here's Romario. Oh, now he can run away with it. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Front-footed pressing going on here. Messi. Now it's Romario. He's had it taken off him. Cambodia have reclaimed it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
No way through. And he's found a way past. Messi finding himself in space. That's very neat.
Indonesia nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Showing good feet. Roberto Carlos. That's put pay to the danger.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 18, Messi. Number 10, Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field, number 19, Mateus.
Varane is there. And time is up. Indonesia have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
And a quick announcement for the benefit
What a
of anyone
turnaround.